Hey everybody, welcome to this playthrough of Paper Mario. I've got some good news and some bad news before we get started. Bad news, my N64 is in storage. I'd love to just hook this up to my capture card, but kinda can't. Also need a converter for that. That sucks. Good news is that on Dolphin Emulator, which is what we're playing this on, I actually have it upscaled. The resolution's much higher than normal, so it'll actually look crisper and nicer. Except for the things that are already sprites in the game. Those might possibly look worse, just because we're not playing this on an old CRT television. We'll see how it turns out. Might be a little bit of minor graphical glitches, although less than on an N64 controller. We're actually using a Wii Virtual Console emulator. Did I say controller? Emulator. But you might hear a little bit of audio crackle sometimes too. You know, audio crackle, occasional little graphical glitch that apparently is not as bad as on the N64 emulator. But fuck it, people said they wanted to see me play this, and oh my god have I been in the mood to play this after like, god, 8 years is the last time I played this probably. Let's play some Paper Mario. So, if you don't know what Paper Mario is, it's just an awesome old Mario RPG. So, we're gonna name our character here. We're MDB. Alright. Feel like I should have had like a heart and a music note and a star maybe. Maybe an ampersand. Actually, no, I don't think there's an ampersand in there. Well, I want a refund. Alright, let's play. So I have heard there's the occasional little frame drop in this emulation of the game, but man, this game emulates so poorly on anything. I'd rather have a tiny bit of frame drops here and there due to poor emulation than graphics not working properly and everything looking horrible all the time. Because man, the stuff that used to happen in this game on N64 emulators back in the day was awful. God, don't you just love that sound effect for the text in this game? I love the idea that Mario is illiterate and can't read it himself. Speaking of illiterate, I'll let you guys read this stuff. I'm sure you don't want me reading everything. I'll read every now and again. Just know that I'm silently reading it because I care. Nicey, did you want me to read that and ruin it? I don't have a good Princess Peach impersonation. I'm just a filthy Canadian. I can't do Peach accent. Actually, what's the official voice for Peach actually sound like? Because now that I think about it, the only voice of Peach that I can think of is the opening of Super Mario 64. That's the only one coming to mind. I think she was in one of the cartoons. I don't think those are canon, though. Man, I just have memories flooding back right now. Just hearing the music and seeing the scenery. So I can actually walk around and talk to everybody here if I want to. What do you have to say? Mario, you're looking well. Please enjoy the party, okay? Now, I'm sure you don't want to see me talk to everybody, so we'll just talk to a few people. Do you know Frost T here? Oh, I feel like that's a character we meet later, isn't it? All the way from Shiver Region. Oh, I forgot about Shiver Region. Talk to me. Generous and wonderful lady, just as I was told. So I've heard some of the worst graphical glitches that are gonna happen right at the beginning of the game. So get pumped for that. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, sorry, I gotta be quiet every once in a while for this awesome music. Oh, I forgot about these guys! Oh, that's cool. They always reminded me a little bit of those green dudes from Super Mario Bros. 3. Actually, they're really reminding me of that right now, because it was only a few months ago that I replayed Super Mario Bros. 3 on the show. That multiplayer playthrough. Man, that was fun with Brandon. Keeping score on every death. Oh yeah, and then there's the desert place. I remember the desert place I had a hard time with growing up. Dry Outpost. Isn't it called the Dry Desert in Super Mario 64? Or is it Dry Valley? I mean, it was a desert, but I don't remember the exact name of the place. It's a nice little bit of continuity, especially because the Super Mario Brothers world and the Paper Mario Brothers world I don't think are like 100% connected. I guess it'd be Paper Mario, not Paper Mario Brothers. I'm an old person. I grew up with an NES. Souvenirs with Frosty. What a good pun. They put the effort in on it. Why do the guards around here look so depressed? Sorry, look at Toad over on the right there, Guard Toad. He looks miserable. I guess it's because he's gotta watch the party rather than participating. Yeah, everyone likes Peach. I like how that's the problem. It's not you don't want to let this man into a room. Doesn't seem to open. Maybe if you reached for the doorknob right there? That's the first step. The first step is trying, Mario. Talk to me. I love the idea that he had to imitate a bass drum for us to know what he's talking about. That or that was his heart and he needs immediate medical attention. And I'm sorry for that poor trainee. Alright, now, a little birdie told me that there's an amazing graphical glitch coming up, so let's just see if we get it today. Oh, talk to me. I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot. Into her private chambers just now. You're just gonna let me walk in? I mean, I guess you know me. I mean, I'd imagine Mario's pretty famous at this point. They haven't said exactly when in the series this is, but I'd imagine I'd saved the kingdom a few times by now. I think this is the song I most associate with Princess Peach. I also like to creatively interpret this sprite as her having the greatest mullet. And I bet I just ruined Peach's sprite in this game for everybody. I love the blend of models and sprites they do to make it look like a paper world. Ah, God, it's so creative. I wonder what gave them the idea to try making they're like, oh, we gotta make this Mario RPG, but we don't want it to be like Enix's Mario RPG. What are we gonna make it like? And they decided paper. It's so interesting to me. Wonder what made them decide that, God, that looks great, doesn't it? I wonder how dated this looks to people who didn't grow up with an N64. Okay, so frame rate just took a huge dip, right? Now, the frame rate might go back to normal if a specific graphical glitch happens, but not everybody gets it. So we're gonna see if we get it. It could happen any moment now. Wow, that frame rate, that's weird. I heard that this stuff doesn't really happen after this point in the game, thankfully. It's just for this cutscene. Okay, we didn't get the frame drop when he broke in. Sometimes that happens. Now, the glitch, because it looks like it's not happening, everybody's sprite here can just turn black, and then the frame rate goes back to 30. It's so strange. Apparently, it's only on the Wii Virtual Console version of the game that can happen. Which is the version we're playing on. Something about this really does remind me of the opening of Super Mario RPG, which I'd love to do on the show, by the way. Super Mario RPG was a fantastic SNES game. Although, I guess in that one, your early game fight with Bowser is you going to his castle to rescue Peach. Why don't I just grab him by the tail and throw him outside the window and hope there's a bomb there? Like on the, I was gonna say like on the N64, but I guess this is N64, isn't it? Like on, Super Mario 64 is what I meant. Man, Super Mario 64. I gotta play that on the show. Alright, so, this is one of those show fights you sometimes have in the beginning of these games. Oh right, I don't think I can do the timing mechanic yet. I think they add that later. Alright. You'll know what I'm talking about probably in an episode or two. But this is one of those show fights I sometimes put at the beginning of RPGs, where, you know, you're basically just following a script. You're not allowed to deviate from the script, so all I can do is jump for now. Good old Mario, always fighting. It's so, this guy, whenever I get in a fight with him, he fights. What the hell? That's just like him. He's just like this guy. When I start slashing him, he tries to defend himself. It's weird. Star Road, that's not what they called the place in Super Mario RPG, is it? Because I'm pretty sure Super Mario RPG is non-canon, like in the greater Mario universe. Because that was made by Square Enix, and there's actually a character in it that's owned by Enix, Gino, which is why he's never been in another Mario game. I'm not sure if Mallow's owned by it, though. Man, Super Mario RPG is good, though. I remember I got my fiance to try this game a few weeks ago. She didn't really grow up with video games. Same age as me, but she didn't grow up with video games. She's in a bit of a sheltered household. And when she got to this fight, she was very worried. She's like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose. Because she had never encountered, she's never encountered an RPG before where you have a match early on, or a fight that you're supposed to lose. And I just thought, like, that was really interesting, seeing somebody experience it for the first time. That was absolutely fascinating to me. I kind of take things like that for granted, because I've played video games my whole life. I'm 25 now, so I've seen it 1,000 times. I'm probably, like, talking over the scene, ruining it for everybody, but, you know, there you go. That's what you talk about in a Let's Play. You talk about personal experiences, because that's something that you can't find in anybody else's Let's Play. My personal experience was personal to me. I just thought that was really fascinating, seeing someone experience that for the first time and seeing, like, the worried look on her face and everything. Interesting that we also didn't go into black overlay on everybody here. Also, small touch here, you can barely tell it. Mostly just you can tell it on Bowser. His sprite is not identical on both sides in this scene. He actually has some lighting on him. You see it? That red lighting? I think it's supposed to be from the candles near him. That's a really cool touch. And out the window I go. Luckily, I'm paper. And that's the end of the game. Landed on our head. Now we're a ghost. Rest of the story is Ghost Mario. Oh shit, I just remember something is about to happen. And I think it's cool every time. Not spoiling stuff, don't worry. The cool thing's not what you think it's gonna be. Paper Mario TM. Cool touch here that I never knew. Let's just not progress for a second. This isn't what I was thinking of either, but Fatima, my fiance, accidentally found this. Because right when this screen came up, there we go. If you give it a second, it starts playing the old Super Mario Brothers song. That's cool, because I grew up with that game. We just found that because we were playing it one day, and when the screen came up, she put down the controller because she wanted to get up and get started on making some mashed potatoes for dinner. And this started playing. We listened to this while we made some corn and potato. It was pretty great. Any second now. Yeah. God, I miss that song. Was this song in another Mario game? I feel like it might have been. You see these guys, these star dudes? They were later reused, I mixed the two words together. They were later reused as the menu icon dudes for Mario Party 5 on the GameCube. I don't think all of them were reused for that. I think some of them were redesigned a little too. But isn't that so fascinating? And if the text is supposed to be like that, I don't remember. Let's just pretend it's supposed to be like that and that nothing's weird. How do you know everything? Actually, wait, I think they know everything because they're probably... Okay, they're stars. They're probably from the star... Yeah. I guess that was a stupid question. I mean, I don't want to be a star racist. Not all stars are from Star Road. Not all stars are cool. I mean, look at the blue one. He looks like a straight-up dink. All we can do right now is make him sparkle a little bit. Let's hope that fixed everything. And we're still a corpse. Turns out sparkling on someone doesn't actually make them healthier. That sound effect, I had missed that sound effect. God, it just feels so good. All the little like sound design choices and stuff sounds just like a motorcycle going outside my window. This is why you watch my show, everybody. Only the highest quality motorcycles. Wake me up inside. Sorry. That joke fucking sucked. I cracked myself up with how bad that was. Why am I not laying flat? I guess because it wouldn't look as good on the camera angle. Okay, that must be intentional. Eld Star. Were you called that when you were a kid? Or did you have your name changed? You having the strength to talk to me here? You're talking to me right now. I think you're senile. Come to Shooting Star Summit. Ooh, I forgot about that. Yeah, and the star fragments. Sorry, I'm remembering bits and pieces of the game bit by bit, and it's getting me pumped. I can't wait. This game is so fun. Just, if you're not seeing why it's great yet, give it some time. Give it an episode or two. Maybe just skip ahead to the second episode if it's already out. Watch a little bit of the combat, maybe. We're only like 17 minutes in or something, a little bit under. You'll see some combat this episode. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to sing along with all the music. You can already hear it, and you can hear it better than I can recreate it. I'm fucking tone deaf. Goomba Village. That's why I'm a toad. Me and a single family of Goombas. It's not a village then, it's a hamlet. Get your shit together, Nintendo. I'm boycotting you. You know, I sympathize with Mario. My mustache is also great, and I also have no chin. I can sympathize. There's a reason I have a beard though, Mario. Consider it. It hides your weak chin game. I have the anti-chin. I mean, I've seen worse chins. I'm not, What the hell's wrong with me? I just tried to remember the name of the actor with the anti-chin that I was gonna bring up and say mine's not as bad as his. And what name comes to mind? Gilbert Godfrey. No. No, that's not the actor I was thinking of. I can't even remember what his chin looks like. I'm just an idiot. They live in Star Haven. One letter from heaven. Didn't want to make him sound dead. Shooting Star Summit is the... Summit? Summit? What the hell's wrong with me today? Wow, good first episode, everybody. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for 7.5 years, going on 8. My god. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I've been doing this since high school. The Goombas would be happy if you paid them a visit, considering you're a freeloader! Can I interact with anything else in here? So, one very fun thing about this game is like searching around and looking for every little secret. I remember that being satisfying. Like this little line in the middle of the house, that's clearly an emulator glitch. Sorry, I need to stop. I'm a bad person. So before I go say hi to anybody, let's just go like inspect some bushes and stuff. Oh, is this the weird audio zone? Oh no, this is where I came from. I know there's a zone early on that the audio really freaks out in. I can't wait to get to that. I can't stop it! There's a problem with me! Can I go into my pause menu yet? Ooh, took a second, made me worry. I was afraid it froze for a second. Oh man. Oh right, I can only use the control stick. I was trying to use the directional pad. Coins, star points, star pieces, 17 minutes in, 3 butt points. Man, I'm a fucking comedic genius, everybody. Whew, start verbally flating me now, because when I am the king of Funny Town, you're gonna wish that I was your friend. I can't go through there, okay. Alright, hit this block if you want to save, yeah. Or if you want to get a sweet item in Mario Kart. Want to hit someone with a shell. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Were you Goomba? You know you're a dad because you have a mustache and said howdy. Can I learn your name? Oh, are you Progress? Oh, okay. Gotta repair that gate. Okay, because I was gonna say, I want to talk to everyone else first. Okay, let's go talk to everybody else. I think that's what you need to do to progress. You! Land sakes. I don't get it. I don't think I understand. Yeah, I get it. You think I was a corpse. Goombario. Shut up, dumb hat. I like one tooth over here. Yeah, I'd say check my pulse, but I guess I made of paper. I love that, the way the door closes and then falls down to flatten out like it's paper. It's so cool. That's where I got the name. Have you always been a grandmother? I guess I don't know how reproduction works in Goomba households. Usually I just crush them with my own body weight under my feet because I'm a monster. So, who here thinks Goombas are mushrooms, and who here thinks they're muffins? Because I've heard people say that they think they're muffins, and those people are idiots, because they're clearly mushrooms. They're those brown mushrooms. As you can see, because that's a mushroom, and it's brown. Why did Nintendo pick mushrooms as the power-up and the enemy? Why mushrooms? Is Miyamoto just hungry or what? I don't get it. For some reason, I suddenly want to play Hey You Pikachu. What the hell's wrong with me? Is that kind of mushroom in Hey You Pikachu? You know what? I bet you that's what it is. I bet you I unconsciously associate that mushroom with Hey You Pikachu. I never got far in that game. I sucked at that game. It was fun though. I wonder if that emulates well. Probably not. I imagine it doesn't work well with like good microphones. I imagine that it fundamentally works differently. I could be wrong. I don't think that that game was play tested with the Electro Voice RE20 though. You know, it's a pretty high-end microphone. Might be a little bit more high-end than the Hey You Pikachu microphone. Dad's looking for you. Fix the gate. Yep, I will never see you again, child. Leave me be. I am the famous Jumpman Mario. Finally fixed it. Looks identical to before. Turns out it wasn't even broken. I just didn't try pushing on it. Turns out looking at it real hard doesn't make it open. Duty calls. I will visit never. Oh no! Plot forcing me to stay! Yep, I got saved by a star. For a second I misread name as meme because the font is so bad. I have a wonderful meme! Paper Mario, well ahead of its time. Oh no. Oh no, how could we get past that? And now we will starve. We will never be able to leave. We're imprisoned here forever. I like that they put the effort into giving him an angry face. Considering I'm pretty sure you never see him outside this village. Man. Wonder if, these Goombas should even know who that is. I guess news travels around here. Do these people get the newspaper or what? I mean, they don't have arms. It must be really hard to read it, actually. I mean, you'd basically be standing on it. Maybe they're telepathic. I mean, I know I just said to them, obviously, like, Mario just communicated with them, hey, this is what happened, but the fact that they know who Peach is, maybe they go to town. So, I'm sure every shitty Let's Player in the world has already done this, but, like, why? I don't know, because the game's got a funny sense of humor like that. That's why I can't escape. Can't jump over it, gonna starve. So let's go get that hammer that Goomba was using to fix the deck. What? There was a deck here last time I checked. Whoa, no! I'm a master of comedy. So I have to ask, if I'm falling like this time, then is that how I fell out of the castle? Why didn't I get knocked out this time? These are questions you don't have to ask, because Paper Mario's not real. No, Goomba. I didn't fall. I just showed up here because I wanted to. I showed up from behind you. And the only path out is blocked and in front of you. Oh god, it's blocked with a block. I didn't actually think about that before. Ooh, I'm dumb. Still better than it being an eraser or a pencil eraser. But at the same time, I absolutely adore Earthbound, so I'm not even gonna complain. Man, Earthbound, I gotta do that in the show. This is just the episode of me saying, oh, you know that other game? Maybe I should do that other game. Oh, we're in the wacky sound zone. Is he supposed to be floating or is he on the fence? I'm on the fence about how this looks. Sorry, I'm doing it again. I think he was floating. Huh, the audio's not fucking up. Usually the audio fucks up really hard here. Oh, it is a little. We're getting a little bit of crackle. See, that kind of mushroom right there, that's like what the Goombas are. I gotta stop apologizing because we both know that I have a problem. I'm never gonna stop singing it. I can now do the hammer attack. The hammer attack. The one hammer attack. There's no way to attack with a hammer but one, and you know the one. Right, Nintendo fans? There needs to be a name for Nintendo fans. A really lame name for Nintendo fans. I'm a Nintendo fan, but we've got to have a lame name. You know, like I like True Believers for like Marvel fans. I like that, but we need a lame one. Maybe for Nintendo fans, Nintendites. Nintendorks! There's no way someone will be offended at that one. Oh shit. Huh. Wow, I don't think I've ever found that before. Huh. Maybe I get a badge out of it. The badge system in this game is so cool to me. I love the badge system. You'll be seeing what that is soon. Sorry, gotta explore every little nook and cranny. Alright, save. The more often you save, the safer it is. Save early, save often. Hit your hand on the desk, trying to scratch your leg. 'Cause you're an idiot. You being me, of course. And the old man gets assaulted by an idiot. So dumb, he can't even find his way out of the shell he was born in. That's horrible. I can't even think of a human equivalent for that. That's just fucked up. Junior Troopa. Almost forgot about this guy. Boss of the neighborhood gang, bit of a bully. The neighborhood gang, what neighborhood is in Goomba Village? Okay, fairly sure you can't actually lose this fight. You just kind of play Rochambeau till he goes down. Yeah, exit, good move, go on. Yeah, I got it, game. Move 1 or move 2? They both do the same damage and he doesn't have a resistance against either of them. So it well and truly does not matter. As far as I'm aware, you cannot lose this fight. Actually, I think there's a defend button. If I were to just use that over and over. Yeah, if I were to just hit do nothing over and over, then I could possibly lose. So I guess if you hated yourself, you could pick to lose. His special attack is called full power. Yep, his full power is double, which would be impressive enough for how he hits the lowest number you can hit and still do damage. So, yeah, star power. Let me just skip through this. Every 100 star points you get, you level up. There we go, we got 20. Because the big ones are worth 10. There we go. So we're a fifth of the way to level 2. Unless we start at level 0. I'll have to double check because I care that much. Yeah! Kill an old man! What level am I? Level 1 Mario. Hell yeah. This is a good time to end episode 1. Will Mario and Goomba ever make it back to the village, or will we starve in the forest? Will Goomba eat Mario first, or will Mario eat Goomba first? I think we all know which way this is gonna go, considering one of them is a mushroom. Can you tell which? Tell me in the comments which one you think is the mushroom. Thank you everybody for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe. I'll have links on screen to both episode 2 if it's up, as well as a playlist of another game I've played. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.